show. It is a fabulous Friday. It is bright and sunny here in Calgary, Canada. And we have a fantastic show lined up for you. My guest is Patricia Yake, and she is a Women Talk member. And if you have looked down in the comments, you will see that she has accomplished some pretty amazing stuff. So I can't wait to talk with Patricia. But before we talk with Patricia, I want to share with you what's going on at Women Talk this week. We have, three events going on. The first one is on Tuesday in Kelowna. And we have three amazing talkers. And then Wednesday, it's Calgary North. And Thursday will be the launch of our 15th Women Talk location. Women Talk Bow Valley with our director, Helen Rose. And I will be speaking at this event. I speak at all of our launches. And we also have the amazing Kelly Falardo, who's a multiple TED Talk speaker. Her story is amazing. She is a survivor, a burn survivor. She was burned like 80% of her body when she was 3 years old. Her story is amazing. Her story is powerful. So if you live anywhere near Canmore, come for the drive. It's a beautiful, beautiful drive. And come and support the women that are going to share their stories at Women Talk Bow Valley, our 15th location. Now, the really cool thing about our events in November, all of our events in November, is that we've been collecting gently used jewelry for an amazing organization called Gems for Gems. Now, what they do is they take the jewelry, they clean it up, they fix it up, and then on Christmas morning, they deliver this a set of 5, I believe, to women in women shelters. It is absolutely amazing. What a great, great organization. Jordan Guilford has just won the Top 40 Under 40 award. She is a brilliant, beautiful lady. So go and look them up. They are at, let me show you here, Gems for Gems. It's actually .org, not .com, I believe. It's an amazing, amazing organization. And of course, don't forget that Women Talks CEO Squared, my partner, is hosting a list building 101 workshop this Saturday. So if you've had a hard time building your list and acquiring customers and staying in touch with them, this is a workshop you want to take. Sign up and reach out to Nancy because it is going to be an amazing, amazing workshop. The other thing that's going on is we are getting revved up for December, my favorite month. I am a Christmas freak. I love the Women Talk holidays, open mics that we do. And what we do in the month of December, so November, we collect used jewelry that you're not using anymore. And December, we collect food for the food bag. And in the Calgary area, we are collecting cans for Made by Mama, the 12 cans of Christmas. It's an amazing organization as well. These are my two favorite charities, and I love working with them. So, woo, we got lots going on this week, people. I'm going to be on the road a lot. Hopefully, I don't lose my voice, which I'm almost losing it right now. But hey, now it's time for our guest, Patricia Yake. She is one amazing lady. She is a Women Talk member, and she has accomplished amazing, amazing things. So let's bring on Patricia. Where did you go? There you are. There you are. Hello, Patricia. How are you?
Hi, good morning, Bridget. I'm so grateful to be here and to share my story. I too am looking forward to December and all the Christmas joy that everybody's going to have in their life. And just remember to bring in those cans so that we can share Christmas with everybody.
Yeah, for sure. Now, what do you do in your home at Christmas time? Is it like a big shindig, or is it more on the quiet side?
Well, really, it's a quiet celebration. My two children are now adults and their partners. We just get together and have a great meal together, play games, And we actually just do we draw names, and then we're responsible for just one gift for one person. And it just makes Christmas a lot less hectic and stressful.
You know
We just
what?
enjoy. Yeah,
We
go
do
ahead.
the same thing. Like we go to my mom's for dinner, and now with like all the kids and grandkids, and it's like, oh my God, I think there's 24 of us
Wow.
with everyone around the dinner table. And we used to buy gifts for everyone. And finally, I think it was about probably 8 years ago now, maybe somewhere in there, 8 or so. We're like, oh my God, like this is so much work. It's is way too much work. So now we buy the little, toys for the kids, but then we do the one gift exchange.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
It
then we
just,
thought we'd spice it up and we do the gag gift exchange as well, which is hysterical. Oh my God, the stuff people find. I think it was last year I found it was my favorite that I had ever found. It was a yodeling pickle. Like, people were fighting because we do, with the card you get to steal gifts. And oh my God, that pickle made the round. It was so funny. So hey, listen, I want to talk about this picture. Wow. Tell me,
yeah.
what is that all about?
Well, I have to say that weight has been a lifelong journey for me. This has not been the first time that I have released weight. I have gone up and down my entire life. And around this before picture was probably about 5 years after I had had a cancer diagnosis. And I still hadn't stepped into really, taking care of my physical health. I was diagnosed with colon cancer, and I ended up having what they call a right resection. And because it had just started moving into my lymph nodes, I then went through 6 months of chemo. But the good news is that was 10 years ago. That was then, and this is now. And I realized that I needed to be doing more with my health and wellness, and I hesitated. I really struggled with stepping into another eating program because I had released, 70 or 80 pounds like 3 times in my life, and I just couldn't stomach, going through it again and then gaining it back. And and also in my own life, I just felt really stuck. As I share in my story with Womanition, I got to a point where I just felt really stuck. I was in a job that, it was fulfilling, but I was just kind of not feeling it anymore. And something inside me, as they say, we should be listening to the inner voices. And something inside me said, Patricia, you can be doing more with your life. And at that time, I didn't know what that meant. And I was just feeling really lonely. I'm a single lady. My kids had moved out, and I had moved myself into a 55 plus building. And I just went, is this my life for the next 30 to 40 years? And I said to myself, you know what, if I'm going to be on earth, I want to be viable. And so I started the process of personal development with different mentors and programs. And on that journey, I found a program that helps you create a vision for your life. And so many of us live by other people's visions. We go to work and we're living by our boss's vision for, how we treat customers and how we're going to make profits. But I never ever thought about creating a vision for my own life. And so I found a mentor that taught me how to do that. And the first time I heard her speak, I said, I want what she has. And so I took on the course, and through the course, I learned all kinds of techniques. And that's where I decided to do my own business. I thought, I need to take this message out to other women and other men, just so that I could help. And I've taken this on as my personal mission to help people change the things that they don't want in their life. A lot of us believe in a higher power. It doesn't matter what you call it. If you can call it God, you can call it higher power. But they're speaking to us through our longings and discontents. And for me, I really, inside of me, knew that there was a thin woman in there, and I just didn't know how to get to her.
So what did you do? Did you like have shakes? Like what did you do to actually lose the weight?
Okay, yes. So really what made it really work this time was I had been pushed by pain, but it wasn't working. So I wrote a vision for how I wanted to see myself in 3 years. And I spoke like that person, and it just changed my energy, and I no idea on how I was going to do it. And I had that vision, and I had been going through this coaching program, and finally one day I went, if I don't start taking care of my health, I won't be the woman I want to be in 3 years. And lo and behold, there was this program that kept coming into my basket, in my email basket. And I kept ignoring it because I just didn't want to go there anymore. And then I thought, you know what? I'm going to take a look at that. And intuitively, I knew that if I just started eating healthy, eating, no sugar, no flour, just eating what the universe or God put on this earth in natural food, I wouldn't have a weight problem. And that program that was coming into my inbox was exactly that program. Was it easy? No. But has it been worth it? I can't
Obviously.
believe it. I'm in shock at the pictures. And so many people say to me, you look so different. But I have to say, because of the vision that I created, I am a different person.
For sure you are.
I am not the same person. I look different, but inside of me, I am different. Having a vision gives you the control back into your life. And, so many of us, especially women, because I only know my female experience, is that we do things for everybody else. And that was me. I was a people pleaser. Just in the way I did my job, everything that I did, I was doing for other people. And how I treated myself was on a Saturday night, instead of going out and having a date or something like that, I was sitting in front of the television with the largest bag of chips and a liter of Diet Coke. And I was not living up to my potential. I was not getting what I wanted in life. And I had to make a choice. Either I take care of Patty, stand up for Patty, that's my little girl, stand up for Patty and say, enough is enough. I would still be that first picture.
For sure. So what was the, obviously, other than the physical, what was the biggest change that happened in you when you lost the weight?
Well, in my past experiences with weight loss, I felt that everything would come together for me. I would get the man. I would feel so much better. I would become more confident. I would, all my dreams would come true. And of course, before, it didn't happen. So then I went back to my old habits of eating and trying to fill the void that I was hoping I would get in a right-sized body. However, this time with the vision, I've made a commitment to myself. I've made a commitment to holding steady. And believe it or not, flour and sugar are highly addictive. And I really don't even want stuff anymore. And you really have to make a decision for yourself, because everywhere I go, people are saying, well, don't you drink? Don't you do this? And I say, no, that's the slippery slope for me. And I am choosing to not eat that stuff. But people around me are allowed to enjoy and do what they want, but I'm just making a firm decision for myself. And I think that that's the difference, is that I am honoring myself and honoring that little girl, and also taking myself on and learning how to deal with my feelings, and to put myself first, because a lot of so much socializing my mentality before is so much socializing is done around food and drink, and I felt that I wouldn't fit in if I didn't do that. And now I have the experience of people really respecting me now and saying, wow, good for you, for taking control of your life. And I am really happy.
That's amazing. So tell me, you became a Women Talk member. Why do you like speaking?
I like speaking because I think that it really helps other women. And Bridget, through your coaching, through Womanition, I was coming in with a script of, what I could offer people as a business, but you encouraged me to talk about myself. And in reflecting on that, I realized that I had a lot of shame around my story. And, being overweight, and I'm divorced, and I was married to a gentleman that used alcohol a lot, and had a lot of forms of mental illness. And I just wanted to come off like I had it all together. And I didn't have it all together. And it reflected in my body.
I know. And isn't it funny? Like, we all think everybody thinks they're the only ones that have issues. And we
Yes.
all try to be like, so cool. I'm so good. I'm so perfect. I have such a perfect life. And the thing is, you don't connect with people when you do this. Like,
Yeah.
when I saw this picture of you, I thought, wow, this woman is powerful. And I want to know what she's got.
Mm-hmm.
And it changes everything.
Yeah, it does. And, and the thing is that from the inside, from me, I thought I was, showing that I was all together, but obviously, things weren't right, because I was definitely mistreating my body. And there's one thing, about addiction, is that you can hide alcohol and drugs, but, however, with weight, what you see is what you get, right? So people, they know. And I think a lot of times, I know for me, I think I was really disconnected from my body, really disconnected, in the fact that I was abusing myself.
Yeah.
And not honoring myself, and eating down everything that I should have been talking about, and all the things that I should have been getting mad about. And that all comes in the whole idea of people pleasing, taking on other people's stuff that is not your own. And yeah, I am just really grateful for the mentors that I found, and that and I want to say that I live every day, one day at a time, because I could very easily, slip. And I'm still on my own journey. I have stepped into bringing this proven system of visioning as a coach. And I am anybody that would like to have what I have, I'm more than willing to take them through the program and support them. And a lot of us don't have someone that believes in us. And one of the great things about this program is having somebody to believe in you. And sometimes...
I was going to say, let's talk a little bit about your program. Like, what is your program for? Who does it benefit? You're a coach?
Yeah. Okay. So my coaching program, and what I've done through my journey, is I have really started honoring my longings and discontents, because a lot of us know what we need to change, but we have fear, because once we step into changing, things around us change. And so I have you look at those, the longings and discontents, which is exactly what I did. And then I start noticing what I'm noticing, and just noticing what's coming into your life. And those things are there to help you. We are supported. And also asking the right question. Our lives are, every question in the world has an answer because we are connected to an infinite universe. And if we're truly listening to what is happening to us inside of us, we can change our life. So really what we do is, if you don't know, you know, what your dream would be or what you would like to see in your future, I take people through a whole bunch of exercises and ways of getting in touch with themselves. We take on meditation, and we write a vision. We write a vision of what we would like to have and where we would like to be in 3 years. So instead of being pushed by the pain we are feeling in our lives, we have hope to move forward to the vision that we want to create. Because a lot of us feel stuck, but if we think about what we really want and then we place that in the future, that vision pulls us towards it.
It's such a better way to reach your goals. I totally agree. What do you do for fun?
What do I do for fun? I love to dance and I love to sing. That's an area of my life that I still need to work on, because I think that I have spent a lot of time working. I spent many years in the nonprofit world. And when I got home, I was tired. And that was another way to my entertainment became eating. And part of owning the business and going to Women Talk and networking and reaching out to new women. And that was another longing for me. I had great relationships with my current friends, but I wanted to meet new women. I wanted to meet new people that had, different ways of communicating and different ideas. And that has been, part of
life-changing, probably, because
it has been. Well,
when you surround yourself with, inspiring people, you become inspired.
Well, exactly. And coming to Women Talk and just coming and listening and having a chat and just getting into new energy and just breaking up your week. A lot of us think that, how many times have we, I know personally, I should just reflect on myself personally and think, oh, you know what, I got home from work and, I know that there's Women Talk tonight, but I really
tired.
I'm tired.
Snowing.
Yeah. And then I think, okay, I'm going to bust through and I'm going to go. And then I go and I enjoy myself. I listen to the speakers. I have, something to eat or something to drink if you choose. You don't have to. You can just come and have water.
Yeah.
And you go home and you go, I am so glad I went.
Cool. Okay, I want to make a deal with you.
Yes.
December is our open mic, holiday open mic. And we get people to come up to the mic and you can share a story or a recipe or a tradition or a song. And I think you should come to one of our events and sing a Christmas song.
Okay, deal.
You heard it live on Facebook. Patricia coming to Women Talk in December, and she is going to sing for us. That's amazing. I love it. Because that's the thing, right? You got to remember to have fun. I am guilty of it. You get so busy and working, and, sometimes you forget to have fun. And it's an important part of reaching your goals and feeling so fulfilled and happy.
Yes.
So singing is one of the things you do for fun. So you're going to do it for us in December. Thank you so much, Patricia. So if people want to get a hold of you, what's the best way?
Okay, well, on Facebook, they can get a hold of me at Innate Wisdom Life Coaching. And there I am on there personally as Patricia Yake. So if you'd like to take this deeper or find out when I'm having a workshop, actually, I'm doing a vision workshop next Saturday, November the 30th at 1 p.m. at the Alex Community Health Center. And you can sign up for this event on Eventbrite.
Cool. So what we're going to do is we'll have you post the information in the link below the video. Yeah. And you can just click on the link and you can find Patricia and come for her workshop. How long is your workshop on November 30th?
It is 3 hours, but it
Okay.
sets you up for a vision for 2020. Can you believe it's going to be 2020?
I know. You should have clear vision, if nothing else.
Yeah, clear vision for the next 10 years of your life.
Wonderful. Well, thank you, Patricia, for being my guest on the Women Talk Show. You are obviously a fabulous coach. You are inspiring. Like when we look at your photo, obviously you've got what it takes. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.